Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time! Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the throw. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Definitely shuts out the jumper. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a trip. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They can't keep track of these corner switches. Brings out the super arm. How is this gonna work out for them? KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Hits them with a stopping block. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going on the offensive? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Barely blocks the jump in. Opts for shadow. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Jump? Shadow Rise inbound. Jumps in. Faces with power win. Jumps up. You never know what can happen here. Turns out. What a carry on top. Hits him down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Put them on a t-shirt with this. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? From up above. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 pushes their opponent into the corner. Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Solid combo.
Oh, he almost had it.
With a hit, whiff, or even charge in. Tricky territory here. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Snipes them out the air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shadow Rise inbound. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation.
Oh, nice.
Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Grabs and throws them away. Going in. Jumps up. Fires a power wave. This is the time to use fireball to chip away at the opponent. Jump. Shadow taps the dome. Smart play. What'll happen here? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Will we see a drive impact? Drops them. Player a back roll for damage and vital positioning. Overhead attack. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. A real test of nerves here. Fires a power way in with the head. Doesn't take the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Can't tech the throw. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws them to negate the block. Knocked down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Solid combo. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Holds out with the block. Heading into the end game now. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks them with the projectile. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fire the power wave! Combo with the target combo. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Going in. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Taps the dome.
Nice.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this rate. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout.
Oh, jump.
Springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breathe goes for the head press. Super hard on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Oh no, they're stunned. Experiencing burnout.
Oh, he choked.
Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Real tap in with the head press. A jump in. What a finish.
Oh god, I was trying to get the trade.
We're going into the final round.
I'll lose this on a burger.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Pieces with power
Nice.
win. Which fighter will this is gonna hurt. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The parry, all the throw connects.
Really
Amazing. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Power win! Ooh, what a smart throw! Scrambling here to avoid that horse ride.
Yeah.
Sandwich on his open. What a sick counter! It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Now, find a new rival.
I don't know if it's technically one frame, but
Our fighters are
like
ready
to
to
duel
lay it all
people.
on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Denies the attack and strings it all together. Hits with the overhead. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO!
perfect jump.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Rushing attack to start.
Nice.
That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Does a good job of pushing back. Throws them to negate the block. Will we see a drive impact? Oh, burnout triggered. A quick breather. Pokes with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using... Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand of that character, but they're about to get crushed. Burnout dissipates. There's the wall spot. He can't do anything now. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? KO.
Yeah.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Come on, I wouldn't. Yeah, drop. Not against her.
Slugging it out here. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Who's it gonna be? Goes for an overhead. Player 1 has the life lead.
Oh, I see how you playing.
Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Player 1 is just parries the jump in to shut it down. Alright. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Gonna pay for telegraphing
Oh
that jump
my
in.
god, that's what we're doing.
Knockdown.
You messed up.
Can't tech the throw. Hits the drive reversal.
That's how we're playing.
Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? Avoid getting... Oh, burnout triggered! Both sides are gonna have to fight without... It's a good spot to use the super! Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Dashes up. Are we going to see some fireworks here? They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. That combo did decent damage. Goes for the roll. Player 2 gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Shows the medium kick. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Knockdown and... Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Going on the offensive? Life lead is in there.
Got the jab.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if...
Now, find a new rival.
Oh, if I heard him, bro.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight
Like
night
once you
time.
get 15, there's nothing you have to back up.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Anticipates the overhead. Goes for the throw. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Blocks the jump in. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. An aggressive attack. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. The combo's there. Mono level is still kinda low here. Down to the wire. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Takes the chance to hurt him. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Hold your breath. They cancel out each other's move.
I've never seen that one.
There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 on for the critical guard. A clean KO. Nice meter of it. KO. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
This place is scary, bro.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Medium kicks in. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Still very early in the round. Going in, player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. They're backed up into the corner. Still slugging it out at this range. Gets the combo. There's a change of sides. Connects with medium kick. That combo did decent damage. And they create an opportunity. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws out a projectile. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Decides to go in with the target combo. What are they thinking here? Player 1 chases them down. There's a finish.
I don't even understand.
I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. The jump-in is denied. Takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Time's the only thing moving here. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Trying to lead each other here? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to KO. 1 picks up the always important first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Lifts him with the wrong palm. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 blocking that drive attack isn't going to work. Renverse, the hit throw connects. Jumps up. Scrapping it out up close. Doesn't miss a beat. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. There's a wall split. They can't do anything now. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. This could lead to some big damage. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Wants to close it out in style, but isn't enough. What? That's enough to kill? Oh, that read was godlike. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.